Where are we going, guys?
Going to the future.
We are in the Land Rovers, or the land of the Rovers. The Range Rovers. Yo, beastly. Why is it hidden in the corner? This is amazing. Dope, bro. Nice.
Alright, hello and welcome back to the channel. Before I get started today, I just want to thank everybody for the support that has been shown on some of my recent videos. It's all the likes, comments, and subscribers that I'm gaining from those videos is very much appreciated. So if you enjoy those videos, then consider subscribing because I basically upload videos like that every single day. So if you want like 10, 15, maybe 20 minutes of like nice conversational background noise while you do whatever it is that you're doing, then yeah, those are basically the type of videos that I make where I just make conversation about random things that I want to talk about while playing video games. So if you like that type of stuff, then consider subscribing. I would very much appreciate it. Here playing more Destiny 2 because I refused to get FOMO'd out of not getting my armor ornaments from past seasons. I was grinding earlier before I started recording and I managed to make it all the way from like level 70 something to level 90. And I literally have 10 more levels to go. I'm so close to finishing this, and then I can spend time playing other stuff. I don't know how common knowledge this is, but apparently a leak for Destiny 2 came out recently where, surprise, surprise, there's going to be a new subclass in the final shape. Now, obviously, this is a leak, so it's not 100% confirmed, but I feel like around the same time last year, it was leaked that there was going to be a new subclass for Lightfall, and lo and behold, we got Strand out of that. So part of me thinks that it's like intentional that things like that get leaked to like generate hype, but part of me is also like, so much stuff gets leaked about random games and a lot of it is done either by accident or by other means. But yeah, I really hope, one, I just hope the subclasses are cool, but also I really hope we get something else besides another roaming Titan super. I mean, by all means, if it's super cool and whatever, then fine, but it would just be nice for variety's sake for Titans to get something else. But I feel like what actually matters more is that if it's super fun to use and if it's cool looking, like the hierarchy of things I want for a new Titan subclass. It's, I think, having it be not a roaming super is like third on my priority list. Of it goes like, is fun to use, looks cool, those are like interchangeable, and then it goes not a roaming super. But by all means, if the first two things are like up here in terms of like quality, then I guess it will be fine. But I mean, for a final subclass for the game, it has to be like real. They have to over deliver, to use a phrase that has been tossed around in this community for a little bit. I think I have one more challenge in Gambit to do out of all the ones that I currently have, so I need to get like 300 kills with different primary weapons. I was looking at my Steam library earlier and it just prompted the thought in my head. I remember, I think it was either a few weeks ago or maybe even a month ago at this point, but you know, every so often in the internet gaming community, so to speak, there always comes a time every so often where like a prominent YouTuber or a highly prominent like competitive game player will be like, yeah, there's nothing to play, gaming is in such a bad state right now. And then especially like on Twitter, if they say it there's always like retweets and quote retweets talking about how, yeah, this person plays like 1, maybe 2 games. It's like, no shit, they think gaming is in such a bad state. You play like 3 games, and it's often people who play things like, who do nothing but play things like Call of Duty, or they play sports games, or they play nothing but BR games. And to be fair, that's not a dig on like those games in particular, although at different points in time, their quality of those games, you know, it varies. But I think it's very interesting how different people view the, I guess, gaming landscape, so to speak. You know, I'm somebody who really likes to play a bunch of different games and dip my toes into a lot of things, and even things that I might not initially be sold on in terms of the type of game that it is. Like, I remember when I first started playing the Resident Evil games, I played the Resident Evil 1 remake that came out like forever ago, and I was not expecting to like that genre of game, but to my surprise, I actually liked it a lot. So, just doing stuff like that. I feel like people need to like try playing more games, because oftentimes they stick to the one game because either they're a content creator or it's just something that they are used to doing. Hello. Damn it. Oh, that sucks. I did not know he was over here. He's really murdering all of us with a scout rifle. This is deeply upsetting. Wow. So much for having a machine gun. God, I miss Hammerhead. But yeah, I'll put like a small clip of me like just scrolling through my Steam library, and it's like there's so many games to play, and that doesn't mean like, you know, there's so many games to play. That includes not just the new games as well. I feel like a lot of people just don't have the like mindset to like go back in time and play games that are older. You know, a lot of people who play, I don't want to say normie because that's like makes me want to throw up in my mouth, but I feel like a lot of normal people who play games as just like a hobby they do every once in a while or for a few hours a night. It's like, you know, if you're not playing the newest thing to come out, then it's like, why are you even doing anything? But I feel like especially people who like put forth that like, I guess, concern or that statement that, you know, gaming is in such a rough shape these days, which to be fair, to a certain extent it kind of is, because obviously there's a lot of games that are made with you know, that are made more so to make money and less just being a good fun experience. But oh, this person really wants to just melt this guy, huh? That's upsetting. Of course I use my melee ability as soon as the fucking thing runs out. Also, did I get the kills with this auto rifle? Oh, I'm not tracking it. That's upsetting. I'm gonna hop in here really quick. He has to be over here, right? Oh my god, he's all the way over there. Wow, he got away. That's upsetting. Wow, they melted that thing. Holy shit. But yeah, also, I feel like a lot of people who put forth that claim also, they don't play a lot of single player games, which, to be fair, if you like a certain genre of game, that doesn't mean you have to try and force yourself to like something else. A strand linear fusion. Interesting. But yeah, a lot of people who put forth that claim from what I know, don't play a lot of single player games, which is a shame, because I feel like if people like, again, you don't have to force yourself to try and like something that you normally don't. Again, like with my experience with Resident Evil, I feel like if people just went out of the way to try more things, they would often find that there are more things to enjoy than just the 2 or 3 things that they constantly play. I feel like I have the opposite problem, actually. I feel like I have so many games to play, but I don't have the time to play them. And also, obviously, for making videos, it's easier to play something that you can just hop on and hop out. I'm going to attempt to use Sunshot for my hand cannon kills, and I'm not sure how that's going to go, so hopefully it goes decently. I know hand cannons are supposed to be getting a buff next season or the season after. I don't actually remember what they said, but it's supposed to be like a huge, crazy buff. So, but yeah, speaking of my Steam library, if there were any games in that you saw that you think would make an interesting video, then definitely let me know in the comments and I'll consider checking it out for a video. Because yeah, a lot of those games I have played, and some of them I've like dabbled in a little bit, but a lot of those games I've never even played. You know, it's the typical thing you hear about for Steam users, where they buy a shit zillion games when there's a sale and then they don't play any of them. Oh, I need one more moat. Gimme. Alright, we were able to sunblock us first. That's good. Again, a lot of the games in my library are like very varied and different, just because I like to play a bunch of different stuff. But if I do make videos on them, the way that I make them or the type of video that they are might have to change depending on the game. Sir, can you not? I'm not gonna even bother trying to invade. I don't have the loadout for it. Can you not do that, sir? Why are there so many yellow bars here? Jesus Lord. Where though? He's probably in the middle somewhere. Either that or he just jumped through the teleporter and ended up where I did. No, I think he's over here somewhere. Unless that's a high value target. No, that's a high value target. Well. Alright, well. I know my teammate died, but I want to deposit these before something stupid happens and I lose them. Alright, can we deposit one moat? Our invasion portal's still open. I don't want to be the one to invade, but I feel like I might have to. We'll see. If they get to a health threshold, then I'll probably do it, unless somebody else does. Well, somebody invaded, but they didn't get a single kill. You love to see it. Oh, no. Oh, well, this is not good. Oh, he's right there. Eat shit. I should go over to this one. Alright. I'm gonna pop my super. Oh wow, they melted that like crazy. But yeah, if you have any thoughts about, you know, what I'm talking about here, then feel free to leave it in the comments. I'd be interested to hear what people have to think about, you know, the general state of gaming, as it were. Also, just a random side note, I forgot to mention this while I was playing, but my brother is into Warhammer 40k and he plays the tabletop game, and he's going to a tournament in a town nearby, and apparently Bricky, if you don't know who Bricky is, he's a very prominent YouTuber. He talks about a whole bunch of different games, but he also is into Warhammer, and apparently he's going to be there. So if my brother actually gets to meet Bricky, that's going to be super cool. I would love to hear what happens once he comes back from that. But yeah, just a simple short video for today. I don't want to make this super long or anything. Man, I can't believe how fast the enemies killed their primeval. That's crazy. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, then liking it and subscribing to the channel would be much appreciated. I'm trying to reach 500 subs. It'll give me serotonin in my brain, which I am in desperate need of. So if you want to help me achieve that, then that would be very much appreciated. Anyways, I'm gonna go edit this and then probably play more Destiny because I've lost control of my life. Anyways, later.